This man's in court for grooming a minor. I can't say her exact age because of YouTube's guidelines, but let's just say it was far too young for any of the excuses he's about to make. He came in looking remorseful, blaming alcohol, claiming he's a changed man. But once the judge brought up what he did after his arrest, it all fell apart. That blurred clip at the beginning, that wasn't a glitch, that was him fully unraveling. You'll see the meltdown unfold and
drugs is an excuse for anything. However, alcohol was a main factor in this case. But I take full responsibility for my actions because I chose to make the irresponsible decision, consuming too much alcohol than I could handle, causing poor regretful choices leading to my incarceration. I've read the police reports and feel ashamed, embarrassed, and hurt because that's not the person I am. And I wouldn't be standing here today if I would have just been more responsible. I have 4 younger children that I've let down because of being locked away from them, missing out on watching them grow, having to deal with that as a heartache alone. The only thing I can do now is work on myself while incarcerated, take advantage of all programs that offer, become a better man and a better father, and not give up doing so. I have to make this my last time in jail, and I plan to. I'm sincerely remorseful to my victim in this case, letting her down when I was supposed to be a father figure in her life. I beat myself up over this every day. Over this, wishing I could take it all back. I just hope she can grow up in life and leave this in the past, and that it doesn't affect her future. And I'm sorry to everyone I caused pain.
he's not begging the victim for forgiveness. He's pleading with the judge for leniency, and he's trying to shift blame to alcohol. But courts don't care what you drank, they care what you did. Even calling himself a father figure only made things worse in this context. Honestly, it all felt scripted, everything but actual accountability, and the judge clearly saw right through it.
Why did you call her after you were in jail?
Because I was told by the detective I was allowed to. I didn't call her, I called my wife and she answered the phone.
What contact did you have with her about retracting her statement or modifying her statement?
It wasn't retracting. We talked about counseling, going to counseling and stuff, because that was something they was talking about making them do. And something she said she didn't want to do.
Well, trying to whether directly contact her or contacting her through your wife is wholly inappropriate. And it was further evidence of you trying to take advantage of her at that young age, like you did when this happened.
Now she asked the detective if she could have contact with me when this case was all started. And then when I went to my preliminary hearing on February 11th, I asked the detective and he told me the same thing.
All right. Well, you're experienced enough in the system to have the wisdom that you shouldn't have been contacted. In talking to her, having about anything happening in this case. So you've in your statement you say you apologized to her, but then in the pre-sentence report you talk about how you don't believe you did everything you're accused of doing and wanted to take this to trial. What's that?
I don't remember exactly what I said, Your Honor, but what I was saying was I don't have recollection of what happened the night of. So I wasn't admitted to, I don't know what happened.
He admits guilt, but avoids the details. That's not remorse. That's strategy. The moment someone says, "I don't remember," in a case this serious, the court sees it as self-preservation, not acceptance. At that point, the judge flipped the switch. He stopped listening and started sentencing. And trust me, not going easy.
Did you or didn't you do this stuff?
Yes.
And I got to tell you, it doesn't get much worse than this kind of stuff.
I understand.
And I would note in the record that in 2009, 2010, you were sentenced to prison on a burglary, released on judicial release, and then returned to prison after after a violation of the judicial release. And you were released January 7th of 13. You went back to prison on another case May 1st of 13 and got out in August. Went to prison on an attempted burglary, trespass in a habitation, breaking and entering, June 23 of 16 through August 5 of 18. A whole bunch of theft offenses between that last prison sentence and where you are today. So you've had a lifetime of criminal activity, but none worse than what has occurred here. I've reviewed the pre-sentence report and a victim impact statement. Consider what you have said, what counsel has said. And I've also considered they've made a joint recommendation of 96 months prison. So on count, and I've considered all the provisions in 29, 29, 11, 29, 12, 13, and 14. Consideration of all that on count 5, I'm going to sentence you to a term of 60 months. On count 6, I'm going to sentence you to a term of 60 months that will be consecutive to one another, with credit for 143 days. Consecutive sentences are necessary to protect the public from future crime by you and for appropriate punishment.
All right,
Down.
sit down.
Sit down.
What do you mean, man?
Stay down.
No, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Come on.
And
Took my free back, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get me out of here. Get me out of here, man. Get me out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here.
and they
No, man. Get me out of here.
say
Get
it.
me out of here, man. What the fuck, man? Get me the fuck out of here. Man, get me the fuck out of here, man. Get me out of here, man.
Statement.
Okay, we're waiting. Tomorrow. I'm listening tomorrow. All right, man. Stop touching me, man. I'm not doing this, man. I'm not doing this.
When your whole plan is to sound sorry and the judge doesn't buy it, this is what happens. That wasn't a breakdown, it was a reaction to hearing the word consecutive. The court's not shocked. They've seen this before, just maybe not this loud. For someone who spent the whole hearing trying to control the optics, he lost control, real fast. It's messy, it's disturbing. But this is exactly why judges don't sentence based on apologies, they sentence based on patterns. So, what do you think, was this justice, or just inevitable? Let me know in the comments. I post every single day. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.